Hey y'all, hey, hope all is well with you. I am Leslie of LesAnn Creations, coming to you from my workroom. Hooty hoo. Thank you for watching. So today, this is an impromptu project that I need to do. Right now you see me sleepless. Most often when I come on, I have my hoodie on that I made specifically for the house, or I have a sweater or something. I can't find my sweater at all. Quite don't know where it happened to it, don't know where it went to, but I've misplaced it. So I want to make me a hoodie or a cardigan that I can wear around the house. Come in. I swear that child loses or breaks chargers on the regular. Anyway, so I am in need of cardigans, sweaters, or something that I can wear when I'm at home, because sometimes I get cold. Right now my fan's on because it helps with circulation in the house. I'm sure y'all know that, but sometimes I got to turn it off, and if I turn it off currently right now, I'll probably be hot. So we have issues. So there's a couple of different things that I'm probably going to do in this video, or it'll have to be a secondary video. The other thing was that I wanted to do was to make some shirts and different things for my oldest. I've been intending to do it, so he, as well as his brother, is going to get something, because y'all know I was supposed to do a 100-yard challenge. Have I made it? No. Have I made it to the 200 yard? No. So the challenge was supposed to be done by the end of this month. No, it's probably not going to happen, because the ending goal was I was going to go to LA or something, probably by myself, to just shop for more fabric. So Leslie hasn't met her goal. She's probably going to restart it. At this point, I think I have made it to about 60 yards. But I can't guarantee. I'll sit down one day and maybe we'll go over the different outfits that I have made beginning of the year that I pulled from my stash that I didn't buy fabric for. Pulled from my stash or you'll see pictures of things that I've done where I've utilized my surplus, even if it was for a client. But for the most part, I think at this point, and we are at mid-July, I have done about 60 yards of fabric. I can't complain. That's a decent amount, but I think I've already replaced it. I see pretty things I buy. Who else has that issue? I know I do. In fact, I have two right here that I just bought the other day. I've washed it already because I already know what I want to do with it. Haha. That's the only plus. So, the cardigan I want to do is going to come from this new look 6305. I will put the picture up. I do have to modify this pattern automatically. I have to modify it because of my dimensions. I wear a size 18 on top, but I wear a good 24 on the bottom. So I usually don't do jackets that hit me at the waist, because it feels funny when sweaters or jackets, when they sit at my waist or it's supposed to be going down on the hips, it just doesn't feel good because it ends up sitting on my shelf. I don't like that look. So because I don't like that look, I usually adjust the hem to make it curved, or I adjust the hem, I'll make a curved hem, and I might have to flare this out much more. But this is actually a really quick sew. It's literally 2 front pieces with a dart. the sleeve, and then your back, and then there's a band. It's not that many pieces and really doesn't take that long if you put it on a serger. Now I do have to change. I'm changing the sleeves. I think I'm gonna make it more of a full sleeve because I don't like sleeves that fit, and because I literally have a large arm, and that's a lot of people don't know. The reason why my arm is actually a large is because I have lymphedema, or at least I have been diagnosed with lymphedema, but because I move it a lot, I don't really have any problems with it. But you know, just yeah. So because of that, most of the time sleeves don't fit me correctly. So I usually have to make some kind of modification in order to accommodate my large upper arm. And as you see, it's a real small lower arm. I'm special. But so I want to use these two fabrics right here to make my basic cardigan. I may even do two out of this one that's more of a duster length, and then one that is shorter, because I definitely have enough fabric for it now. And right now I have white thread, so even though it's not necessarily a color I probably should use for these are going to be basically for home if I do the shorter version. There's about 2 yards on this one. And this one is a polyester blend. I got it from House of Fabric here in Columbia. I got it really cheap. I got it mostly because of the price. And then once I realized I needed more cardigans to be able to throw on, then I was like, this will be perfect. 2 yards is all you need, I think, for this pattern, which I probably can't see. Let's sew. For if it's 60 inches wide, you only need about 1.1 yards, it says. I think 1.1 yards, maybe. I think it's 1.1 yards. I can't see the 8. I don't have my glasses, sorry. My bifocus. About 1.8 yards. That don't seem right. For the size that I'm gonna do, basically it's gonna be, I'm gonna do the 22, or I'm gonna do the size 20 and grade out. I'm gonna automatically grade out to allow for my hips anyway. That's a given. So these two are definitely going to be made out of doing the short version, which is view D. I'll make sure I put the line drawing up in the picture. Now these couple other things are, I was pulling fabrics to see what I can make anyway. This one I found, I already know what I want to do with this. This is a polyester blend. I don't know the exact makeup of it, but it's a it's like fluffy. It's kind of a fluffy texture on one side, and just you can see the weave on the other side, so it's a little rougher on the other side. But this is the right side, the fluffy side out. It's a little lace. It does have some stretch, but not a whole lot of stretch, very little. So it's more of a stable, like it's got, you see it's a stretch this way, but it's really not a stretch this way. I wouldn't call it a 4-way stretch, definitely. I've already decided, I think there's 4 yards here. I was going to make me basically a long duster. I was going to probably use the exact same pattern because it's worked for me. But I already know that I'm going to do more of a bishop sleeve kind of sleeve for me. I really like the bishops. I usually will do like a kimono style, but I realized the last few times that I've made a kimono style shirt or cardigan, that I didn't like the fact that if I'm cooking and I don't remember, it ends up hanging in stuff, or I have to figure out what to do with it. I don't want to deal with that no more. That gets on my nerves. So being that this has some stretch, I should be able to make a cuff with it and everything. So I had already decided this. Now I've had this fabric and I thought I could sit up there and like make me a cute little top. It looks a little different on screen, but it really doesn't look different in person to me. But it's about 2 yards of this rib knit, um, jersey knit like material. I was gonna probably just do me a nice little cute top that cascades out, and I do have like a um, burgundy skirt, just a pull on burgundy skirt that I think will look really cute with this, but we don't know until I make it. And because I'm doing stuff in pieces, it'll be beautifully, I could be able to mix and match. That's one of the things I do like. Now, this fabric I bought specifically for my oldest. He likes ball shorts, and it's a mesh, just a like you see it in a lot of the athletic wear, so it's that kind of mesh. So I was gonna just take, I have a couple different fabrics. I have another one somewhere, I don't know where it went to it, but this is a brush jersey. I was thinking about using this one. The only thing is, if I do it with this one specifically, um, when I make the shorts, I will have to actually attach it at the hemline because of how sticky this fabric is. This is definitely a brush knit, and it sticks to itself. And what I don't want is to make the shorts and they crawl. So I'm not stuck on this one. I may find another fabric that will match this, make them a pullover, just a pullover shirt or whatever. I'm just getting rid of fabric, y'all. Pullover shirt, like a pullover t-shirt, basic, simple, nothing for fabulous or whatever, and then make him a pair of ball shorts. Because what I'll do is I'll probably make him like 2 pairs of ball shorts because there's enough here, and then make him the lining underneath will be matched with the the lining underneath will be matched with the shirt. I think that's how I'm gonna do it. We'll see. Ain't nothing guaranteed, but I have this one as well. This one is, it looks almost the same, but they're not. This is more of a turquoisey look, whereas this is a blue. So this will actually work underneath it. In fact, I want more of this. I really want a black. So I'm gonna look through my stash and see if I have any more of this kind of lining, because this is what I usually use as a lining. I'm sure I probably got some, because y'all know I got a store and I really don't need to buy no fabric until I get through some fabric. So this is actually specifically for him. Of course, I have a few other project plans that. So what I like to do is when I'm working on projects for clients is to sit up there and feed my projects in between. This is why you keep on looking. That I thought of for this very I have reason. Cut out, and now I'm actually getting ready to set my table up to go ahead and cut out the material for 6305, which is the cardigan. And I'm using the polyester material that I got from House of Fabrics. But I'm trying to rearrange as well, and not going to be comfortable coverage. As you can tell, I did not finish on that day, but I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off, and y'all will see the remainder of me working on the project. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and comments below. Deuces.